What's up, you guys? This is Tim Trevathan with Tim Trevathan Homes, and we're doing another episode of What Locals Think About Certain Cities in Metro Atlanta in the suburbs. And today's city is Snellville, Georgia. And next to me is a good friend and past client and former gym elitist person, the manager at LA Fitness who got me the gym membership, made me feel at home. Champ, how you doing, man?
Hey, doing great, Tim. Hey, I'm glad to be part of actually YouTube video.
I'm glad you are too. We've done a couple. I've done one on Alpharetta, Swanee, different kind of cities. But today, Snellville, because I know you live in the area, and you're very knowledgeable about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, kind of wanted to hit on that. And so we'll just dive in. Snellville, when you think of Snellville, what are some first thoughts come to mind?
First and foremost is community. The community of Snellville, it's a lot of great things that going on. Number one, school system. In Snellville, in the Brookwood district, is one of the top school districts in Georgia, okay? Love it. It's definitely a very fun, actually, vibrant family environment. We got definitely some parks right here. I love going to actually Ronald Reagan Park. I take my dogs, take my wife, and we actually walk in the mornings on Saturdays and kind of get out the house. For more like family time, we love actually going to the movie theaters. There's like two movie theaters, AMC movie theaters. There's an AMC Classic, and then it's actually the really nice AMC Ovation. With the AMC Ovation, you actually have reclining seats, but on the weekends, we actually love actually going there. And recreation, of course, I got a membership at LA Fitness, but also I got a membership at Crunch Gym too. So I go to LA Fitness as well as Crunch Gym over in Snellville, and me and my family have actually a really good time. But it's a lot of great opportunity for family environments to meet people. I go to church over at Grace Church over at Snellville. Non-denominational church, really awesome, and it's connected to the Brookwood High School District, so I definitely recommend that as well. And there's also 12 Stone Church as well. But environment and the scenes and everything, and restaurants, there's some really good restaurants. Right now we're at the Beans and Butter restaurant, and we enjoyed some great coffee this morning and some great times over here. The staff is like top notch.
Man, that's a good overview. I like how you mentioned that there are a lot of parks, movie theaters,
right?
So very family oriented.
It's very family oriented. You could come here and you could meet somebody and you can have a genuine conversation, and you can actually just talk with them for 3 to 5 minutes and just shoot the breeze, and with no ease. Like I said, it's Georgia. Everybody speaks in Georgia, especially in this community here. Everybody speaks in this community as well. Also, if there's no HOA, there are 2 different communities that you can actually purchase swim passes for the family. And there's 2 actually communities over here at Oak Road, and there's another one on River Road where you can actually purchase actually a membership for swim for the summertime.
Very
Just
nice.
FYI, yeah.
Very nice. I like the specifics because it's easy to give a general overview, but somebody that's in the community, in the neighborhood, taking advantage of all the different aspects of the community. It's great for those that are looking to move here. Speaking of which, people who are considering moving to Atlanta, I mean, there's so many suburbs in Atlanta to choose from, and I know schools is a big factor, especially for families. Of course, young professionals, Atlanta attracts them as well. And you mentioned Brookwood being one of the prime schools, which I think a lot of people don't notice that or realize that because they think of like Alpharetta or Johns Creek for some of the best school districts, which is true. Some of like the top 10 high schools are there in all of Metro Atlanta, but Brookwood being one of the best.
Yeah, so I concur. So end up, my daughter actually transferred to Brookwood this semester, met with the counselor. And as soon as I walked in there, they just welcomed me with warm arms, me and my daughter. And just honestly, it was really good service based on the staff. The staff there at Brookwood High School, hands down, one of the best high schools, districts that you can actually be a part of.
That's awesome. That is great. What other things would you tell people who are considering moving here why they should consider Snellville versus other cities?
Okay, Snellville, it doesn't feel congested. That's number one. It doesn't feel congested. It's more family dynamic, and there's definitely a lot of actually shops and stores, especially on like 124. You have the Targets, the Walmarts, the Sam's Clubs, especially the movie theaters. But definitely moving here, family dynamics as far as the schools, recreation, the parks. The swim tennis that if your home doesn't actually have the swim tennis, you do have that available in this area. Hands down, this is a great area, and when you go to the grocery stores, you can just tell that vibe or that friendliness. Snellville equals friendliness. That's the best way I kind of describe it, Tim. You know.
It's funny because back in 2016 when I first started real estate, my very first client that purchased a home was in Snellville. So this place has good memories for me, both professionally and as well as just personally seeing a client turn friend, and then they call Snellville their home, and they're next to a park, not the Ronald Reagan Park, but it's another one.
Right.
Absolutely love it. And Gwinnett County is known for their parks and recreation, some of the best in the country, really. And one other thing I thought was interesting is, like, a lot of people take I-85. You're mentioning traffic, and traffic can get pretty brutal on the interstate. There's no denying that anywhere in Atlanta. But there is a cut through Snellville, I believe, if people want.
And that's right.
To get to the rest of the suburb.
Yeah. Well, there's two sections. You can take actually Ronald Reagan to 85. Or you can actually take, going through Snellville through like Oak Road, you can hit actually 78 as well. And you can hit it to 285 that could turn into 85, however you want to go. But yeah, there's different sections. There's honestly, as far as the congestion and traffic here in Snellville, and especially around here, it is not extreme. It's not extreme based on like some of the other places that you actually go to. And especially here, over here, there's no apartments here. There's no apartments.
That's huge.
Okay,
huge.
There's no apartments. Everything here is just homes. So as far as actually getting to know somebody, having that town feeling and everything, this is it.
That's huge, because I know, I live closer to Duluth, Lawrenceville area, North Lawrenceville, and that whole area, booming, plenty of places to live, single family, townhomes, but a lot of apartment complexes too, which is nothing bad per se, but it could attract a different demographic that could make the home prices kind of stay stagnant in a way. But here, I keep seeing them rise, especially around the Brookwood School District there. I had a client that moved over there, and like their home value just shot up dramatically.
That's right, yeah.
You got bigger lots of land, right?
Yeah,
too?
So in these, specifically in this area, you're not so close to a neighbor. You have actually space for yards. If you had kids, they could definitely play. Definitely, it's not a situation where you come in and you just feel like you're right next to somebody. So, like I said, if you want to get the most value in a great school district and a great area to live in, as far as elementary, middle school, and high school, this is actually one of the best clusters in the state of Georgia and in Gwinnett County.
That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot.
Right.
I mean, I know off of a scenic highway, it's just booming over there.
That's right.
All the shopping, dining, restaurant options. Anything you can think of, all the big box stores.
Yeah, you have Sprouts. You also have some sushi places over there, Red Robin. Tons of places. Montana Grill. We got wing places if you like. Then there's actually some more shops. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of places that you could definitely eat.
I'm picturing your daily routine. I could see you going to all those stores right now.
Yeah. We definitely do. There's definitely a lot of shops. And, for the ladies out there, there's even Ulta. Okay, Ulta. There's like Gap, Belk. Definitely, if you want some, supplements, you want to go work out, there's like a vitamin shop down the street as well. So it's definitely a lot of actually areas for eating, dining, family time, parks, recreation, and
you get me excited about Snellville now. Hey, one more thing, well, two more things. The affordability here, I find to be quite attractive versus other cities. And there's a lot of new construction being built here because there's still a lot of land. And so you got affordability plus a new home that's more affordable than new construction elsewhere. That's like a double whammy. You can't miss that, What would you say as far as affordability here? You can notice.
Yeah, so for the amount of money that you pay for the home, you're going to get a lot more home size and yard size. But the most attractive of them all, I know money is very important, it's the people in the area that makes the biggest difference. When I went and purchased a home with actually Tim, my neighbors were one of the deciding factors for me to purchase the home. I actually met them when actually visiting the home, actually doing a tour. And it's just the people in the neighborhood especially here in Snellville, it makes a big difference.
That's great. That's great. And any closing remarks, people that are thinking of moving to Atlanta? How about just Atlanta in general? Why Atlanta?
Atlanta have a lot of opportunity. Everybody thinking about California, everybody thinking about New York or Chicago, but Atlanta have a lot of opportunities. It's a rising state. It's a lot of great things and a lot of opportunities. So if you're looking for opportunities, there's tons of jobs, there's tons of opportunities. You just got to drive out here.
Come check it out for yourself.
Exactly.
So on that note, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Check out the other videos. I do hyper-local real estate content here in Metro Atlanta. And if you're looking to make a move, please feel free to reach out to me, call, text, email, however you want to get a hold of me. I love to be able to talk with you. Even if you got a question, love to help answer. Champ, it was a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Thank
All right.
you.